The bus rumbles through a pitch-black forest. Headlights barely cut through the thick fog. Most students are sleeping, their heads lolling against the windows. Only Shyam, 18, nervous, is awake, fidgeting in his seat. He taps Vikas sir on the shoulder. "Shyam sir, I really need to go." Vikas sir sighs, checks his watch. 12:30 a.m. He calls out to the driver. "Vikas sir Vijay. Mama, stop the bus for a minute." The bus wheezes to a halt in the middle of nowhere. Shrikant wakes up at the noise. Shrikant. What? Scared of the dark? Shyam? Shyam ignores him and steps out with Vikas sir. The forest is too quiet. No crickets, no wind, just the crunch of their shoes on gravel. Behind separate bushes, they relieve themselves. Suddenly, Shrikant screams. Vikas sir and Shyam sprint toward the sound. Shrikant stumbles out, clutching his foot. Shrikant's stupid thorn. They return to the bus. As the engine starts, a motorcycle roars out of nowhere, blocking the road. On the bike sits a man, 30s, drenched in blood. He looks at them with vacant eyes. Shyam screams, hides behind Vikas sir. The man removes his helmet. His face is pale, lifeless. He drops to his knees. "Man, please, I don't want to die." Vikas sir takes a step back. "Vikas sir, are you crazy? You could have killed us." The man looks up, his eyes pleading. "Man, I don't know who you are, but please take me to the hospital. My leg, it's hurting." Vikas sir hesitates, looks at the bloody man, then at the frightened students in the bus. He walks back to the road and gestures to the driver. "Vikas sir, we have to take him to the hospital. Hurry up." The man removes his jacket, throws it in the back of the bus. Vikas sir helps the man onto the seat. The students are still hiding, peeking from behind their seats. One girl throws up. "Vikas sir, don't be scared. It's okay." The man looks at Shyam, his eyes filled with gratitude. "Man, thank you. Who are you?" "Shyam, I'm Shyam. And this is Sir. I just finished my 12th grade." The man nods, looks at Vikas sir. "Man, tell my wife, I love her. Tell my kids, I'll be home soon." He looks at them one last time, closes his eyes and slumps against the seat. Vikas sir puts his head on the man's shoulder. "Vikas sir, don't worry, we'll get you to the hospital in time. But first, we need to find the right path. The forest is too dark. No one can see the road." Vikas sir turns on the bus's headlights, but it doesn't help. It's like the darkness itself is swallowing the light. "Vikas sir! Oh God, where are we going?" The forest seems to be stretching on forever. They drive past tall trees and thick bushes. Suddenly, the man in the back coughs. "Vikas sir. Is he? He's still alive." The man looks at them, his face pale in the dim light. "Man, I'm sorry. I brought you all into the forest." "I didn't mean to." Vikas sir stops the bus, gets down and checks the man's leg. It's bad. He's lost a lot of blood. "Vikas sir, don't worry. We're here to help." The man looks up at him, his eyes filled with pain and regret. "Man, I never thought I'd die in the middle of a forest. And I never thought that my last moments would be spent in the back of a moving bus." With a heavy heart, he closes his eyes for the last time. The engine continues to hum, its rhythm a somber soundtrack to the journey into the dark unknown. Biker, face hidden by helmet, revs his engine aggressively. "Biker, turn back. This road belongs to the Chakwa now." Shrikant bursts out laughing. "Oh, please, not this ghost crap again." Vijay Mama suddenly turns serious. No. He's right. The students fall silent. The driver's hands tremble on the wheel. Vijay Mama. Chakwas are lost souls. They trap travelers and make them drive in circles forever. Shrikant snorts. "Yeah, okay. Next, you'll say there's a witch in the..." Vikas sir cuts in sharply. "Enough! Let's just go." The bus lurches forward. The biker vanishes into the dark. They drive on in silence for a bit. Then Shrikant breaks it. "So, Who's driving? Me or you? You got a death wish, Shrikant? I don't, and that's why I'm asking. No one messes with the Chakwas. They're beyond scary. What do you know about the Chakwas? Nothing. But what if he wants to see them? I don't think that's a good idea. Shrikant, why not? Because they're ghosts, Shrikant. Because they're dangerous, Shrikant. Look, I didn't come here to make friends. If you want to see the Chokwi, be my guest. Go ahead. Please yourself. Just don't drag me down with you. Fine. Suit yourself. But don't come crying to me when those lost souls drag you down. I won't. I promise. He turns back to the road, eyes gleaming with mischief. You sure about that, Shrikant? Yeah, I'm sure. The bus takes a sharp turn. Shrikant screams, clinging to his seat. That was fun. Can we go back now? Please, please, please. Yes, yes, yes. Of course. We can go back. A beat of silence. Are we there yet? Almost. Just a little further. The driver slows the bus to a stop. Here we go. Get ready. Shrikant throws open the door and runs out. Where are we? Right here, Shrikant. Right where we started. How is that possible? I have no idea. Let's get out of here. As they walk away from the bus, Shrikant turns back to look at it. It's gone. Vanished into thin air. And so had their driver. And they were back on the road. The same road that led to nowhere. The last thing you should know about Borgan is that no one ever leaves. And those who do are never the same. Our story begins with Vijay Mama, a well-known face around these parts, driving his usual route from Kolkata to Borgaon. In the back seat are his two prized possessions, his nephew Shyam and his niece's boyfriend, Vikas Sir. It's late, the roads are empty, and they're eager to get home before dark. But fate has other plans for them. They hit a pothole, and the car skids off the road. Uh-oh. Where are they? The last thing Vijay Mama remembers is the dense foliage and the eerie silence. When he wakes up, he finds himself in a clearing, and in front of him is a sign that reads, "Welcome to Borgan." But how? How is this even possible? He thought he was 6 hours away from Borgan. What's more, his phone has no signal and his car won't start. Oh, great. Just great. Stuck in an unfamiliar place with no way out. They decide to walk to Borgaon, but after a bit, they realize it's not on the map. And just then, a local tells them that anyone who enters Borgaon never leaves. And those who do are never the same. Intrigued, they press on. Suddenly, a figure emerges from the shadows. It's tall and thin with long, dangling limbs. Oh, wow. For a moment, the man doesn't move. Then he tilts his head and says something. It's Chakwa, the owner of the village, and he's not too happy to see them. See? He was expecting someone else. Someone who was late, very late. Late like our protagonist. Yeah, he was supposed to be here 6 hours ago. And now there's no time left. Now no one can leave Borgaon. Not until it's too late. The villagers surround Vikram and his friends, and Chakwa tells them the only way to atone for their lateness is to spend the night in Borgaon. Oh no, he doesn't want that. But it's too late. Now no one can leave Borgaon at night. So they decide to make the best of it. They find some villagers and settle down for dinner. But all the while, they can hear the villagers whispering about how no one ever leaves Borgaon. And those who do are never the same. Do they have a choice? Of course they do. They can always leave Borgaon. All they need to do is follow the road straight into the forest and keep walking until they reach the main road. Easy peasy. But will they? Because remember, those who do leave Borgaon are never the same. They lose something in the process. They lose their innocence, their naivety, their childhood. They become jaded, cynical, miserable adults. And that's what scares them the most. In the end, they choose to stay. And we don't blame them. Who would want to leave a place with such beautiful people? And that's why they never left. And that's why they were never the same. The end. So I was taking the bus home from school today, right? And the morning light was spilling over the empty seats. The doors were hanging open, and there was just this one footprint leading into the forest. I couldn't help but wonder, whose shoes are these? What kind of person would leave their house in the middle of the night, get on this bus, sit down, track mud all over the seats, and then just walk away, leaving their helmet behind? I don't know. Maybe it was a werewolf. Maybe it was a vampire. Maybe it was a zombie. But whatever it was, it got off at the last stop and didn't pay their fare. And as the driver pulled away, I looked back at the empty seat and I saw it move slightly. And then the skin on the back of my neck started crawling. We got a new seat, a nice blue one. It was a bit scuffed up, but it was clean. Then the door opened and a hand reached out, grabbed the pole and pulled itself up. And sitting down, the figure took off their helmet and revealed themselves to be the muddiest person I had ever seen. They tracked more dirt onto the floor, but I couldn't bring myself to care, because as they sat down next to me, they whispered, "Do you have any idea how much a new seat costs? Because this one's free."